as EA Sports takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in the capital city of Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bronco offense with Drew Lock from Missouri in charge.
What a roller coaster for Drew Lock from the NFL draft until the end of his rookie season, because on draft night he thought he might go in the first round, ended up going in the second, and then didn't get to start with the Broncos until the end of his rookie year. But the Broncos did go 4-1 in those games, and he played very well, working on his agility and his pocket presence in the offseason. And I love how the Broncos upgraded around him in order to give him more weapons.
This is the tight end fan, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable. Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Caught by the rookie, K.J. Hamler. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Locke looks to throw it again. Looking left sideline, incomplete. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Locke. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he would have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
That's caught by Jerry Jeudy, his first NFL catch. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things...
Can Granny have these cards and get herself something sports cards? No, Granny, get off! Okay, girls, Granny's got your lunch. Here's a happy meal for you. Thank you.
Pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Switch so Granny can have your happy meal and you can have your pineapple.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Honey, do you want to switch with Granny? No, okay.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the gun, it's Locke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Leads to second and goal.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield. Mission accomplished. Points on the board.
So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by their 32-year-old quarterback in his 9th season in the NFL. It's Ryan Tannehill.
Not only did Ryan Tannehill resurrect his career in 2019, he may now serve as a blueprint for quarterbacks looking for a second opportunity. He moved from Miami to Tennessee, took over the starting job from Marcus Mariota in Week 7 last year, and wound up leading the NFL in quarterback rating. And the Titans went 8-3 in his 11 starts, snuck into the playoffs, and went to the AFC Championship game. His future is bright in Nashville, and he expects to be the starter there for many years to come.
On second down, it's Henry. 7 yards there and a first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
There's a ball from the right side and complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Brings up second and 10 at the Broncos' 38-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Broncos 3, Titans nothing.
Throwing on second down. Tannehill. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
So how many different ways can we say that Von Miller
come on.
On the defensive side of the ball. Double-digit sacks in 7 of his 9 seasons in the NFL. And when he finished the 2019 season, second in total sacks in NFL history among active players, behind only Terrell Suggs.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Offense versus his own defense. Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Anthony Fisker, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You get a little rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry there to make the grab. And the Titans have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
You have plenty of people who can catch the football. You don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. This, Charles, the final game of the return to football weekend 2020, but we'll be right back at it in 3 days from now. Thursday night football, Cincinnati and Cleveland. No love lost between those two. A good one in the AFC North. Thursday, 8:20 Eastern on EA Sports. They'll start the drive with a run by Cole. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Oh, hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. He'll be back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Well, Charles, you take a look at the draft class for this offense. It's highlighted by a first-round pick who provides a much-needed boost to their offensive line.
And you and I both know it's the kind of pick that doesn't often get a fan base really excited. But I know who is excited. Their quarterback. He won't get hit as much, and that should improve the rest of the offense as well.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football.
Sleepy
There's
baby.
pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
Okay, you can go to sleep.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down. On the counter, it's Henry. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle. From the 17, Tannehill. They will find Davis. It's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Off play action, Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. 2nd and 10. Again, Tannehill. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Throwing again is Tannehill. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Stephen Gostkowski on for the field goal. A 57-yard.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Khalif Raymond now. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds. So it'll be a loss on the play. 0 turnovers in this game so far. The trend continues, but barely. Offense lucky that one went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're very fortunate because when a game's going along like this one and neither side has turned the ball over, sometimes that first one can really flip things to their advantage in this type of a game.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Tannehill getting this complete to Smith. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
That's the score. Titans 13.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The throw right sideline here is complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Nice catch there by the rookie out of Alabama, Jerry Jeudy, and I am fired up to see the chemistry develop between he and Drew Lock, their quarterback.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he fires one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, Tannehill. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the Titans are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Almost got 1 more quarter and done. Okay. You ready for me to go again?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. To throw again. Lock. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Lock to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Going up top. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. And a busy night for Henry continues. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep...
And in Tennessee, touchdown. Derrick Henry with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver's offense ready to go again. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Open man Hamler, that's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Here's Locke. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Nice little gain. Given 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's caught inside the 25.
Bro, like, come, really?
We'll have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. For Drew Lock coming out of Missouri, the one thing that scouts they loved was his arm strength, and we see why there.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being
off
a big
his
play.
back foot,
And that
bro.
throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air.
Baby.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And movement by one of the Broncos.
He played great
and in
defense,
comes the
bro.
flag. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, it's Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Albert Okwuegbunam with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Shotgun snap to Locke. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
Well, they moved up from the 3 to 2. You would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
This winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing.
Oh, my God.
Let's go.
Oh,
time to shine. It's complete to Brown, right side. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defensive guy for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And the Titans are in for 6. Touchdown.
This is long since over, and some may see this as overkill. Remember, this is a team that puts on the outside, brings the lunch pair, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Goskowski for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Tennessee score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. But it's going to be second down. On 2nd and 10. Locke
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together.
Here is the deal. I was going to shake my head. I mean, I walked until I got a ton of DMs from you guys. You guys in the same thing said that